Well, hello neighbors, it's John, your Whisky neighbor here. I'm in South Korea, in Seoul, and I found this barrel than yesterday. What a crazy place. They do nice coffees in the morning, they close down for a few hours, and then they do whiskey. And I thought, gotta come back here, gotta get a nice Scotch, and it looks like they've got a Glen Scotia Korean cask exclusive. He's getting it ready for me. Oh, he's poured it. And so let's sit down and enjoy it together. 3, 4. Okay, we've come up here to Barrel Than Yesterday, that coffee and whiskey place, and they have pages of whiskey from Highlands, Lowlands, Isla, Campbelltown, and I thought, you know, I got to get something exclusive to Korea being here, and they do have this Glen Scotia single cask Korean exclusive at 60.5%. So he's poured a nice 2 ounce here. Let's give it a nose and see what it's like. Hope you guys have something good in your glass. Oh, it's sweeter than I expected. There's some caramels, some toffee, of course, but there's some sweeter fruit, like almost a pear. It's strong. I can tell there's a lot going on in this. What a nice pour. Yep, I'm gonna go with fruits. I'm gonna say it's gotta be ex-bourbon. I'm not getting reds or plums or leathers, you know. So this Korean Glen Scotia exclusive, starting out well. Let's try on the palate. Slancha. Very interesting. I normally don't think of Glen Scotia like that, but it's got a creamy mouthfeel, a little you know, that full, almost butter, like cooked down butter kind of note, but then that fruit kind of evokes almost a little more tropical, you know, just something like that. Little you know, like mango. It's not fruity like mango. That's way too much. But that taste of mango in there. So what a nice Scotch. So I can recommend that you consider finding this place. You know, it's just tucked in. Shoot, I know how to walk here, but I'm not even sure of the address. I'll put it down in the comments below, like in the description. But I think a really nice whiskey bar like this would be a great place to come up to, pull up a couple of seats, and enjoy with a friend. I will say, have a challenging time finding a good whiskey store here in Korea. I went to several interesting markets. There was a basement market. I thought it was Nandeman, but I think it's a different one. And there was whiskey vendors, but some of them might have been flipping bottles because the prices were pretty challenging. However, we then found Bottle Bunker in the Seoul station. You go upstairs above the Latte World grocery store or something like that, and they had a great deal, and they had the new K1, Korean's first single malt, and I was able to get a couple of good bottles for a good price. So if you're in Seoul, that Seoul station, easy to find. Bottle Bunker, easy to find, and they had a whole wall of whiskey, and they had the Korean single malt K1, which I'm really looking forward to trying. It's getting a little tough to not shoot too many people around us. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this with my wife, who's working the camera. Thanks, dear. Hope you guys are having a great time. We'll see you next time. Okay, well, the wonderful person who owns this place saw that I was recording and saw that we like whiskey, and he brought out this bottle, Chungmu-ro 50. It's a Korean whiskey, and I haven't heard of it. It says Syrah Cask finished, batch 3. It's 50%. And he's poured me a little bit here. So I've got to give this a try. Try the nose and see what this is like. Oh, so sweet. This is so sweet. This is honeys and candy floss sweetness. Very, very, very. But it's still. I don't know. Let's better try the palate. Maybe that'll wake up my nose because I'm really struggling to get past strawberries. That's it. I was trying to think of a fruit. Strawberries or even candied grapes. I've been eating a couple of those here in Korea. That kind of thing, that hard cracked sugar candy that they dip those beautiful big green grapes in. So sweetness and strawberry. Let's try it on the palate. Gotcha. Okay, this is not drinking like a whiskey. It's lovely in the mouth, good feel, still sweet. It almost feels like a sweetened, lightly barrel-aged, not yet a whiskey. You know, like when it's only been in there for maybe a year or so. That's how it's feeling in the palate. It feels maybe corn-based. I gotta look this up later. I could be totally off. But it's got a little bit of that roundness of corn, that corn sugar, but really nice in the palate. I'm gonna try another little sip. Slancha? Yep. I really think it's a little close to a barrel-aged gin, but none of the botanicals. It's just got that little bit of Jung alcohol note, sweet, still going with strawberry as the fruit, not a lot of cask. I'm getting almost no oak in this at all. But what a treat to try this special bottle. I wish I knew more about it. But it is all in Korean. It does say natural color and non-chill filter, things that we're looking for. Well, what a treat. I'm going to talk to the guy a little more. We'll see what we do next. Okay, the host here continues to be just wonderful. He first got, a bit of tap water kind of thing, but then he brought out actually a special cleared water. And it's really lovely to help clear my palate so I can go back to try the Campbelltown Scotch. So he's really like bringing out this Korean whiskey and then helping me clear my palate perfectly. So really nice. This barreled in yesterday, coffee, which I haven't had in the morning, and then whiskey at night. I'm definitely going to pin it and say, if you're in this area in Seoul, you've got to come in and try this guy. And, I will say, before I get back into the Campbelltown Scotch, I'll just say, his menu is really quite outstanding in terms of the whiskey that he has. He's got several pages of bourbon. He's got Speyside, Highland, Lowland, Isla, Campbelltown, and he's got and blended and other things, but he's got a few things on here that are a little outside my price range. But this Korean exclusive Campbelltown is really going well. My wife and I were just chatting about it, and I was trying to get it. She's got such a nicer, better nose than I have, and she was getting layers of. We kind of went the fruit maybe into melon, I think, and then some honey as well, and I can get both of that on this. Let's try this for another sip together. Slancha? I don't know what it retailed for when it came out, but this is really a nice Scotch. Korean exclusive, but I did see several whiskey stores. They might still have it around, I don't know. But certainly this is great. But more, this experience is fantastic. Coming here, having a host give you some chocolates, some Korean whiskey, and special water to clear your palate, I think is just fantastic. Well, this is my last night on this trip here. We came out to Korea for a friend's wedding. It's been fantastic. People have been just wonderful, generous like this fellow here. And hope you guys are doing well. See you next time. So another part of Korea, which we find really interesting, our hotel is just a couple of streets away, is how communities can change. During the day, when you walk the street, it is very quiet. Early morning, it's empty. Somewhere around noon, a lot of these shops open up just for the locals, I think, to have lunch together and whatnot, but it's still pretty quiet and calm. Now, same place, the evening, I don't know if you can hear or see, but people are just coming out. They're walking around. Obviously, there's lights because that works at night. And they're out here, and it's a street that's come alive with some culture. And I just think that's a fantastic change in this city. I've sure noticed it too. I'm kind of an early 6 in the morning coffee guy, and that's not the case, but I bet I could get a fantastic latte probably now. Korean culture here, at least in this part of Seoul, seems to really move into the evening. And if you can find a beautiful whiskey place like this, even better. So when you come to Seoul, make sure to check out regions at different times of the day because they're going to change with who's around. Cheers.